Do 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 do.
What's up, guys? Welcome and thank you for being here with us on PS Best Friends, episode 15 for the week of August 22nd, 2017. As always, we are the PlayStation podcast by the community, for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday to give you the rundown on all the PlayStation news you could possibly need. I'm your host, Anthony Palm. Got some good stuff for you today. We're breaking down the NPD figures for the past month, which would be July. Some info regarding the PS4's 5.0 update. We're going to go a little more into that than we did in the past. We got a good amount of quick news flash for you today. With us today, my good friend, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
Holy shit, brand new released a new album this week. Oh my god.
Dude, I've had waste in my head all day.
I have listened to that. I came back from Boston earlier, and it was a 5-hour ride. I'm like, all right, maybe I'll get some good podcasts listening to done. Maybe play some Zelda. I just listened to Science Fiction, brand new's latest album, 5 times over. It is amazing.
And the one who doesn't seem interested at all is Miguel Alvarez.
No comment about the album.
You never heard of brand new?
Miguel did have a funny comment when he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, brand new album. It's like, wait, whose album? It's like
I didn't know if he was fucking with us, like he knew, and he was just like, "Ooh, it's a joke," or if he legitimately was like, "What are you talking about?"
I don't know about the group or band, whatever, but I heard it on Facebook.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay,
it's a solid album. I dig it. I gotta listen to it a couple more times.
It's crazy hearing an actual brand new album.
I know. I thought they were done. I thought I'd never see Jesse Lacey write any new music that wasn't a demo.
I was a little disappointed because I thought all the singles that they were releasing beforehand were going to be part of the album. So it's like, all right, kind of we're getting half a new album because we already heard a couple songs. But to have none of the singles released.
But
what?
It's different from because didn't Kanye do that where he's like, here's the whole album split up into individual singles, and then here's also the same album of all the singles. So this way you actually get more songs, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I
so I mean, you get more songs.
But yeah,
same song.
I feel like we have our fans are brand new listeners. I don't know why, because I feel like Kind of Funny has a lot of like pop punk early 2000s listeners.
Maybe.
And then,
I'm more of a Thrice guy than a brand new guy. I do enjoy brand new, but I'm more of a Thrice guy, to be honest. But
Thrice are great. Stay out the sun. Happy Eclipse Day, everyone.
Right.
So Miguel, what you been up to? I'm kind of quiet. Got no input on brand new.
I'm brand new. Oh no input, man. I don't care about that. Not much, man. Just ready to go to school later today.
Yes, that's new.
Yeah, that's
so
new.
You're you go to school. What are you going
for? Graphic designer.
Nice. That's what I majored in.
Yeah.
Dope.
Oh, really?
Awesome. Yeah. You need any help?
Okay. Oh, it sounds good.
Got
Yeah.
a Bachelor of Fine Arts.
I'm gonna be like, hey, can you do all my homework? How about that?
You got that dolo.
I'm broke, dude.
I'm broke as shit too.
Jeffrey.
So you're gonna be still working? You're gonna be still working while?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working and going to school. It's part-time. It's 3 classes a week. So, I mean, it's not, it's 3 classes, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. It's not that bad. Being a graphic designer. Now, do you have any, previous credits?
On?
Just anything? Are you carrying over, a math credit or, a history credit?
Oh, yeah. I got a bunch.
Oh, okay. So at least you don't got to deal with that
6
shit.
cleses total, and I'll be done. So I'm doing it
so
this semester.
At least that's all you
I got 3 this semester and 3 next semester, and I'll be done.
Oh, yeah. That's you got this.
Yeah.
Actually brand new, Out of Mana, totally insanely video game related song, which is weird. Did you read the lyrics?
You see, it's funny because my friend Lauren that I went to college with, she's the one that got me into brand new basically. And she's I was talking to her about the record and I just knew that she didn't vibe with that song as much as I did purely just because of the name and what the song was about. You know what I mean? I'm obviously I'm on a PlayStation podcast. I'm a video game geek and she's not. So I kind of was you don't get the song as well as I think I do.
such a weird topic, and like I just imagining Jesse Lacey playing a video game is so funny.
I could
It's
see
just
him
like-
being like a real hardcore like Zelda, like an OG
Yeah,
NES
yeah,
Zelda
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Like a Colin, like he's really into Mega Man or something.
Yeah, I could see that.
Long
Well,
hours.
this is a PlayStation podcast, so let's talk about some PlayStation shit. What have you guys been playing, Miguel? You're in a post Hellblade world. Did you get the platinum yet?
No, I gotta go back.
All right.
I mean, I was trying to get my 4-time chicken dinner. Didn't work out.
Yeah,
My
you and
aim
I
is
fucked
just
it up.
bad right now. I don't know
We
why.
should have had a chicken dinner last week, and I fucked it up because I was being an
Yeah.
asshole trying to control her on PC. But
It was like I was good at one time at the beginning, and it just I don't know what happened, dude.
So you
Something's
guys-
wrong with my hand. My aim
haven't
is just
seen-
really bad.
I haven't seen all the
Right.
news out of Gamescom, but it seems
Mhm.
like that's not coming.
What's not
to
coming?
PlayStation
Yeah.
at all. PUBG.
So they're
How's
going
how the
'cause
wording?
Microsoft is publishing it on Xbox. That's how they worded it. And
so it
I
sounds
think
like
someone has been asking like, "Hey, so is it coming for PS4 in like different ways?" And they just keep saying like, "Oh, it's just publishing for Xbox,
it
That's why
sounds
it's
like
coming
Xbox
earlier.
is giving them money to work on a console,
so it
port,
could come out."
so it can
it's-
come out for Xbox.
It's gonna be similar, like with Tomb Raider. I'm gonna imagine. I'm
That's
sure
what
it's
it
gonna be
seems
something
like.
like that.
Because they're
'Cause
making
the same-
they're
same-
making no
Go ahead.
mention of any. Because you think there'd be like there has to be really some contract in play, some legal stuff that says
Oh, yeah.
like, oh, this can't go on PlayStation. The fact
Until
that
a
they're
certain
not
time.
saying that makes it seem like, yeah, Xbox is helping us heavily to get it out on Xbox
That's
first.
what they're
and
saying.
This
Yeah.
game will be on PlayStation in a year and a half.
I think, yeah, that's what it really
That's-
seems like.
Fall
gonna be out-
2018, I think it's gonna be out.
Exactly.
I think its biggest it's relying like most on is it actually coming out and it just not like the developer rather than Microsoft, you know?
Right,
Like,
because it's still in game preview. So it's
Yeah.
going to be in game preview for Xbox, I think. Like it's going to be
Yes, it
it's
is,
not going to be
yeah.
the full like the finalized like 1.0 version on Xbox. It's still going to be early access. So that's kind of what I thought the whole time after they announced it for Xbox is the reason it's on Xbox and not PlayStation is because PlayStation doesn't have an early access program and Xbox does.
I mean, don't they?
Not really. Not the
Portion?
way Xbox
Or what's
does.
the game? Okay, but how about that game? Fortnite. That's ain't. Come on,
But
that's not done.
It's more similar to Paragon though, where it's pretty much done. You know what
that's
I mean?
more of a beta. That's more beta,
Mm.
which is totally bullshit. Like in this whole early access game preview world, how does any of this differ from a prolonged beta?
Another one, Paragon, when they launched. It was
But
the
that
same
was
Paragon was I'm pretty sure was called a beta the whole time.
it was a
Open
beta,
for, like,
and it was
5 months.
specifically a partnership with Sony. That was the thing. At least for the PS4 version, it was a partnership with
thing.
Sony. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't buy that this isn't coming to PlayStation at all in any way. It's too big. It's too big for Xbox to pull the trigger on getting it as an exclusive because they've proved time and time again that they don't want any exclusives that aren't Crackdown or Forza. You know what I mean? So I
Fun
don't know.
little micro tots right now. What was the last big game PlayStation didn't have that really pulled in the video game like zeitgeist this much? Like I want to like pretty much Gears.
Gears
but
of
I
War
don't think-
4 was very good. I don't know if it pulled in the
Yeah.
like I don't know if it sold that many consoles, but it was okay. Just full disclosure, I own an Xbox One and a PlayStation. I play both. I've been playing my PlayStation more lately. Well, really for the past year, but I don't want to sound like I'm hating on Xbox. I don't want this podcast to be like a PlayStation fanboy podcast. I want us to be real about like how like Xbox is doing very well sales wise. Just because
It
PlayStation's
sucks.
blown it out of the water. But I'm just saying I don't want to sound like I'm hating on Xbox. I want Xbox
Oh,
and
we're not.
Microsoft to do
I
good
don't think we're
so that it creates more healthy competition because then Sony has to stop sitting on their fucking thumbs. You know what I mean? But I just Gears of War 4, it didn't light the world on fire. I thought the game was excellent. At least the campaign. I'm not a multiplayer Gears guy. I thought the campaign was excellent. Before that, I mean, I love the Forza Horizon games, but that's not for everyone. So that's not going to light the world on fire either. Before that, Halo 5 was like lukewarm. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was great. I don't know. What
But
else there
even
is.
like games that they
Record
don't
didn't do
own,
that
but
great.
Inside they had also, but that was like a
Then it
month.
came like a month later to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Even
All right, no, that's just a little question. But
even
in
when they
terms of
tried, when they tried with getting the exclusives like with Tomb Raiders and Titanfall, and that just didn't work.
Well, Titanfall 1 was a true console exclusive. It was on PC, but
Oh yeah, but it still didn't
I
work
love
for them.
Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1's
Oh, it
probably
was
one of my
great.
favorite shooters of all time.
I got the Xbox just for that game, and I played a lot of it. But
So you sold your Xbox?
oh yeah, dude.
So you want to rebuy an Xbox?
Oh, I told you I'm not. I told you I got PC. What's the
Yeah,
point of me
if it's
getting
cross
an Xbox?
play with
that's
PC,
that's the thing that's hurting them. I think
it's
the
weird,
fact
right?
that it's when they announce and like, oh, it's you could play your Xbox games on your PC. That's great.
But
More
it's
people
weird
are
though.
probably
That
gonna
like,
buy the game, but people are gonna stop buying the Xbox if they're able to play it on their PC or laptop.
well, it's weird because if I don't know if they've announced it yet. If State of Decay 2 or whatever it's called is cross play, like if you have it on PC, I have it on Xbox One, and I can play with you from PC, why would you go buy an Xbox? You know what I mean? Like Jeffrey and I already have Xboxes, so
yeah.
Right, with a little news of Gamescom, I don't know if you guys caught up with that. The PlayStation UK Twitter account posted something about I don't know if you guys saw the little like 10-second thing. Like
it's like a little teaser, right? Did they show it as
something?
And it just has a little, like the little red cover on top of something, and it
looks like it has to be a hardware thing.
Yeah,
so we're gearing up to show you something.
Yeah,
I guess that it was going to be like a force feedback wheel.
No, I think it's gonna be a PS4 Pro and bundle with Gran Turismo Sport GT or Sport. It's Sport,
I was thinking it's going to be a force feedback wheel.
Really?
There's really not any good ones. There's either really, really good ones that are way too expensive, or
would it come out with a bundle with?
They would probably announce they would probably do like a vanilla PS4 Pro with the game bundle, and then also we have this force feedback wheel. I could see that.
Okay.
Like it's not a branded PS4 Pro; it's just a normal black PS4 Pro with the game, and then I could see them doing.
I could see like them putting a sticker on the fucking PlayStation, like they did with Star Wars and all those games, like just a fucking
They normally like doing cool designs though for like the.
I love my Arkham Knight.
How about Destiny? The new Destiny bundle is just white.
Exactly. The American
nice though. I love that white PS4 Pro.
I wish it was the cool other white, but yeah. And then pretty much what else I've been playing this week is still playing a little more Horizon each and every day.
Yeah, I can't believe you're not even close to as far as I thought you were. You are way. Now you are. When you were talking to us about it, Miguel and I were like, "How far are you even in this game?" Like you're at like the beginning of when it starts getting good. So I've been playing. I talked to you guys. I put like fucking 15 hours into Persona 4 Gold, and I'm back on the bandwagon. I'm so close to the end. I'm not doing the golden ending because I'm gonna do that on my second playthrough because I just want to restart the game because I love the main like content of the game that I just want to restart and play through that. But I'm getting close. I'm in the final dungeon of like the true ending. And then I'm gonna restart it, but I'm not gonna really go like crazy in it until probably like the fall. But I'm excited. I started playing Persona 5 at the same time as I started playing Golden. So I'm like, I want to get through Golden, and then I'm gonna jump into Persona 5, and then when I take a break from that, I'll start over Persona 4 Golden.
How far did you get in Persona 5?
I'm past the first palace.
How many hours? I guess probably would be better.
I don't know the exact. I'm gonna guess maybe 10 hours.
All right.
But I guess it depends how you play.
Which Persona?
Right?
That's
It'll
not. Yeah, 10 hours is not a lot in Persona.
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Quick reactions to the new, for especially you, Anthony, because you're a big fan for Star Wars. I don't know if you've seen the new trailer. They released for Gamescom, the Assault,
the space battles. I don't remember exactly what they're called. I mean, I've said in the past on record, like I'm totally down for that. I wanted that in the first place because I love those from Battlefront 2. I'm pretty sure we talked to Nathan about it when he was on as a guest, and him and I were both excited for it. So obviously, I'm down for it. I can't wait for this fucking game.
I got his reaction real quick. I'm gonna read it real quick.
You have to read it the way that it's written.
Okay.
Live reacts.
Holy fucking shit. Can we talk about the Battlefield 2 trailer? Jesus Christ, I'm so beyond hype. So, Anthony, are you guys right?
I mean, we're going to see. I need to see a little bit more of the first-person gameplay because that whole live stream they did at E3 was almost all third-person stuff, and I played the original Battlefront. I played third-person, but the way that the Frostbite engine is, I feel like it kind of plays better in first-person. Mm-hmm. So I want to see some more first-person gameplay, but I mean, as long as they don't fuck it up from the original, you know what I mean? So I'm totally hyped on this. I've said for the past couple months, the only 2 games that I am 100% buying are Destiny 2 and Battlefront 2. Everything else I'm probably going to rent from GameFly because I'm really broke.
Maybe I saw a different trailer. Wasn't that trailer, though, all CG?
Yeah, it looked pretty.
I thought there was a couple of gameplay clips in it. Maybe not. I gotta watch it again. I watched it on Facebook with the audio off, so I gotta watch it again.
And now it is time for the Islander Report.
There'll be some news.
There are 14 items on the list.
A captain's count.
Or I was getting told that there might be different. It does not look like there are 14 items on this list at all. All right. First up, according to figures released by the NPD Group, Nintendo Switch
it changed a little bit.
Was the top-selling console for July 2017, and Splatoon 2 was the month's best-selling game in the U.S. Here are the top 10 best-selling list by revenue in the U.S. for July 2017. Splatoon 2, Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy, Grand Theft Auto 5, Final Fantasy 12, Breath of the Wild, Injustice 2, Mario Kart 8, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, NBA, UK 17. Final Fantasy 12 is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was gonna say it's like we had a bunch of like PlayStation has a bunch of these like Japanese exclusives all year, but it's like, do any of them actually chart? And it seems like that.
There's one there.
Yeah, that they are. Because Nier did chart as well, right?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
I'm thinking Persona 5 probably charted as well.
Persona 5, I'm pretty sure Persona 5 charted.
I'm sure it did. I don't remember
where, but
I think it was
somewhere.
one.
It was selling, yeah.
Shout out to Switch game Splatoon 2. That game is actually fun as shit, and I think Tay's probably playing it in the background.
You don't even play it, though.
I played a couple matches. She's been playing it non-fucking stop since we got it, so
I mean, when you release a console that really only has one game to buy every couple of months, no shit.
No, but the game itself, like, if the game is legitimately fun. It's actually fun. So
fair enough. So not much surprise.
I'm surprised that Crash is still number 2 in here.
Nostalgia factor, man.
When is it gonna stop?
Nostalgia factor, man.
Like we've been saying, yeah. I'm imagining everyone who are diehard Crash fans, who are like longtime Crash fans, haven't picked up a game in a while and like, oh shit, reboot. There it is.
And the one that I'm glad, the one that I'm glad that's actually going up in the charts is Rainbow Six Siege, because the game's amazing.
Yeah,
and they're doing a great job patching.
And that came out like
almost a year and a half.
Well, season 2 is really starting to get going because the second operator just came out for season 2, right?
No, it's coming out.
I thought he's out
from now.
No, I thought he was out.
Nope, a week from now, the 29th.
Maybe I'm thinking of the first one. I don't know. But I was playing it with you the other day, and we were having fun as fuck until we sucked balls in the last match.
Yeah. Physical copies of like this old game. Very interesting.
Yeah. It's a great game, man. It's a testament to the game.
Yeah, no doubt. Next up, the beta for PlayStation 4 system, next major system update, update 5.0, codename Nobunaga, I think. Out on August 17th, rolled out on August 17th for those of you that were selected for the beta program. Excuse me. Some highlights include they're restructuring the whole family system. Go onto the blog if you want to know more about that. Some stuff on PSVR. You can see comments when you're streaming. Probably my long time, like, I don't know how this hasn't been a feature forever, is having friends in groups now. They added that a while back, but in a way that was only you could create group messages. So you could favorite your friends or something, but that only just added him to a group.
We should set that up then for us.
No, 100%. No, but now it's just because I have a fucking friend list of so many. I LFG so hard with Destiny and Black Ops, zombies.
Yeah.
That it's like I have a friends list that are just random people I did a raid once with. So now having it like being able to have my own list, because like last year when the update for the group message thing was pretty much like it's pretty much explained it the same way that this is, but now it's doing what it's supposed to do. You can have your own list. So like if you just want to browse a subsect of friends and not see what the rest of your friends are doing.
The one that I'm surprised is the one for the PlayStation 4 Pro that you're able to stream. Will support 1080p at 60 frames for streaming in Twitch. I'm surprised it's just the Pro, not the actual, just a regular PS.
That doesn't surprise me because even if, let's say, the original PS4 is capable, because I don't know if it's capable or not, but let's say it is. They're doing it to push PS4 Pros, right?
That's true. That's true.
So, now, is there any word of streaming to YouTube or anything else, or is it only Twitch?
No, it's just 1080p. Twitch right now.
I think Twitch is the only one that probably supports it, but I don't know 100%.
Okay. So we should look at
of 16. And then also another update to the quick menu, and then a weird update that I didn't even realize was a thing. Improved tournaments bracket viewer. I didn't even know you could create tournaments.
What?
PS4.
I didn't know that.
I guess to look into that.
The quick menu stuff I like, but I've talked about that in the past, so I won't go into it.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's
that is actually really cool.
Yeah. I feel like you need a lot of friends for that though.
Probably.
Next up, Life is Strange Before the Storm accidentally locks trophies in Platinum Trophy and Deluxe Edition bonus episode. Square Enix is fixing it. So pretty much the background, it was first like going around the Platinum is only for the Deluxe Edition.
No, the trophies leaked on XFAs and PS profiles and all that stuff. And they realized that the gold trophy was locked on the Deluxe Edition in one of the episode. And the only way to get it was to get the Deluxe Edition. And that's when everyone just fucking went off.
You lost it. You fucking got real mad.
Okay. Yeah, I got really mad too because that was just bullshit, honestly.
Yeah. So they're fixing it though, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Within a good amount of time, they went back around and were like, this is a mistake on our side, quote. And not our intention to gate the Platinum Trophy via the optional bonus episode in the Deluxe Edition. We've already started speaking to the first parties about rectifying this.
All you got to do is remove the gold trophy just put it on a separate list, right? That's all you got to do. I mean, I don't know how easy that is, but
no. But back on our topic of how like fuck this trophy thing is in terms of like what do publishers like even know like how it works. I don't think this was a mistake. I thought they just did this and were like, oh, this probably makes sense, and just pushed it. But
then people called them out on their shit real quick.
That's what probably happened, and nobody told them like, "Hey, you might have a problem here." In the Sony side, because in the Xbox side, it probably won't matter, right?
Well, because if it's 1,000 out of 1,000 for the normal 3 episodes, and then it's an extra 100G or whatever for the bonus episode, then you're getting 1,100 instead of because 1,000 out of 1,000 is the default. It's essentially like their equivalent of a platinum. So it depends on how the gamer score adds up on the Xbox side. Yeah, that's I didn't look up the achievements, so it depends. If everything but the bonus episode adds up to 1,000 out of 1,000 on Xbox, then yeah, it would be the same thing as getting the platinum in the main game, and then the bonus episode having a gold that you don't need to get the platinum.
I'm just glad that the actual day that stuff was going on, they came out and like, hey, yeah, we messed up and we're gonna try to fix it.
They got in front of it real fast.
Yeah.
So.
When you got Greg Miller on that, that's just going to change.
Yeah, that was a changer.
But now for the quick flash news section, we got Horizon Zero Dawn latest patch adding an easier mode for called story mode.
I don't know.
You want to try that?
So easy as it is.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, I don't think whatever.
Are you playing on easy?
That are just like.
I played on normal and I thought it was the easiest shit ever.
I played
playing on easy mode.
That
you're having trouble.
Easy.
No, I'm playing on normal. Next up, a wholly new original action RPG from THQ Nordic and indie dev Experiment 101 is coming next year. The game called Biomutant lets you take advantage of mutations, bionic prosthetics, and weapons to customize your characters to your liking.
That seems cool.
Yeah, this was really leaked by some magazine. Like, how does that still happen in 2017? Fucking these magazine leaks. Then we got PAX West returns to Seattle September 1st. If you're making the trip, PlayStation is bringing a small amount of playable VR and PS4 games.
Just the games that you already know.
My throat's been killing.
Detroit.
Past day.
Yeah.
Jurassic World Evolution was announced during Gamescom 2017. Is coming in summer 2018.
It's the guys that made
game, right?
Yeah, it's the guys that made
Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, those games. So
they already had a game like this on mobile. It just looks like a high res version. It looks cool. That's fine.
That's probably a pay-to-win version, but yeah. EA has revealed the full details about Battlefield 1's upcoming expansion in the name of the Tsar. 6 new maps, new mode, supply drop, 11 new Russian-themed weapons, a new Hussar class, which has an evolved set of cavalry moves, Women's Battalion of Death represented by the Scout class.
That's pretty cool.
Mass Effect Andromeda will no longer receive new single-player updates or content. BioWare announced the final update 1.10, confirming there are no more future bug fixes or tweaks forthcoming.
Now, this is it's unfortunate that this is the end of this, because we've been kind of chronicling this saga a little bit with Andromeda, and the fact that it's just in our quick news, no longer getting updates. That's it. It's kind of sad. So
I've been thinking about getting back into it.
I mean, the game, if you just had name it something else and not Mass Effect,
if it was just Andromeda,
the game would have been okay. Right?
Could have just named
and
it
people
Andromeda.
wouldn't give it exactly, because I played it for like around 30, 35 hours. And
just say it's called Andromeda. It's a successor to Mass Effect. That's all.
Yeah.
Next up. Yeah, but no one buys it, and you release a game that needs a wicked amount of patches to be decent looking. Sega announced that Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, will be released in North America, Europe, and Australia on March 20th, 2018. Compulsion's Games have partnered with Gearbox Publishing to launch We Happy Few on April 13th, 2018.
That's not even a game, but okay.
Right. The game will be available both digitally and retail for $60. So that game was originally Xbox
way more
exclusive.
Than I thought it would be. I thought it's early access for like $20-$30.
If you buy it now, on early access, you get the upgrade. Shenmue is one step closer with the announcement that the long gestating video game is to be published by Deep Silver. Late 2018 release date. I don't know
if you guys saw the trailer for it. It looks like shit.
Mm-hmm. I didn't, but I imagine it looks like shit because all these fucking...
This game... First of all, I didn't even know there was any Shenmue fans on the planet until they announced this at E3. I didn't know a single I didn't know a single person, like, in person that liked Shenmue until they announced it at E3, and then everyone lost their minds. It's one of those games... I feel like Shenmue 3 is one of those games that you're hyped because you know other people are hyped about it. You know what I mean? Like when they re-announced Last Guardian, even the people that didn't even know what Last Guardian was, they're like, "Oh shit, Last Guardian, that's awesome." I feel like Shenmue 3 is like kind of like
same thing with Beyond Good and Evil 2. I got chills while watching that announcement, just because it's such a big like.
But that's kind of what I feel Shenmue 3 kind of was, and I feel like
Shenmue 3.
Did you guys even play?
No, I haven't.
Beyond and Evil. Or whatever?
Beyond. I haven't played Beyond Good and Evil.
That
or
game's not coming out anytime in this decade.
If it comes out, it's gonna come out for the next generation consoles. It's not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, I feel like this could be one of those like Kickstarter failures where it's like a Mighty Number 9 or
Oh, that's the other thing.
Or I
can't believe the
Kickstarter failure. Next up, new Overwatch escort map Junkertown has been revealed at Gamescom, as well as an animated short. Cool. Did you guys see the short? The short looked pretty cute. Looked pretty fun. It's Junkrider and Roadhog doing a little like heist.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool.
It's Overwatch, so no comment for me.
And last up, the Division 1.0 update is out now, and it had several 1.7, the 1.0, the launch game, base game. It had several changes to the game. The free update brings with it global events, which are week-long theme events. They'll bring new vanity items. And players can also look forward to acquiring the new classified gear set, which grant bonuses for equipping 5 or 6 pieces at a time. There are also plenty of new cosmetic items, with whatever. This sounds like a kind of like a Destiny update where it's like, all right, now the game's finally coming into its own thing, its own form, you know?
If they want to fucking just blow it off, dude. I mentioned to you, Anthony, I think a couple days ago or yesterday. If they want to just like, hey, here's extra DLC, or a free patch or whatever, and make the survival mode feel like PUBG did, because they have the mode already.
We should try it. We should do a let's play of survival mode and then like play it as if it were like PUBG.
Yeah, because you got the PvP mode, but you gotta extract and do all this stuff. If they just remove that and make
what is the survival mode? You all start off with nothing, like.
Yeah, you start with nothing.
You have an infection. You gotta find medicine, and then you gotta get to the center of the dark zone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like ice cold out, so you don't have any clothes, so you gotta find clothes to get warm.
So you gotta loot houses, find tools or this stuff, and build your gun or build your gear or whatever.
You actually might like it. Be honest.
If you play it PvP,
I don't like Division. I don't know.
No, but this mode specifically.
this mode is a little different, dude.
It's its own instance and everything too. It's totally separate. You could play just that mode if you wanted to.
And it's a great thing. They just if they switched a little bit, I think people will come back to the game, and you have something
Wildlands
similar
is
to
the
it.
one I think they have to do something with, like a la PUBG.
They probably are gonna end up doing something with
just because of the nature of the game. Like it's the way the open world is set up is more similar to PUBG versus Division. But I'm down to jump back into survival. So
yeah, we'll see.
There you have it. Yeah. And now for the list of PlayStation games coming to every possible PlayStation platform as read by your best friends for the week of August 22nd, 2017. First up, we have Bleed on PS4 Digital. Wern is a girl with a big arsenal and big dreams. She wants to be the ultimate video game hero. Help her take down the greatest heroes of all time in an action-packed bid to claim the title for herself and show the world what a true hero looks like. The Book of Regrets. PS4 Digital. Live Jeffrey Mizrahi's life every moment. Now, experience an interactive story like never before. Escape dangerous dungeons, befriend or kill enigmatic creatures, and solve puzzles as you explore a mysterious world. Chromagun, PS4 Digital. Welcome to Chromatech's Test Lab. You're here to test our state-of-the-art military-grade color technology, the Chromagun, patent pending. Use it to solve our meticulously designed test chambers and by painting walls and droids. Duck Game, PS4 Digital. Duck Game is the only frantic 4-player brawler with a dedicated quack button. Enter the futuristic year of 1984, an age where ducks run wild in a frantic battle for
that quack button.
Local and online competitive play. The Escapist 2, PS4 Digital and Retail. Craft, steal, brawl, and escape. It's time to bust out the toughest prisons in the world as you return to the life of an inmate in The Escapist 2. Have you got what it takes to escape? F1 2017, PS4 Digital, Retail, out $8.25. Make history in F1 2017. Win the 2017 World Championship. Break every record of the fastest ever F1 cars and race some of the most iconic F1 cars of the last 30 years. Before 31 years? Nope. 32 years? Nope. Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy PS2 game, coming to PS4 Digital. Enter a world of magic, adventure, exploration to discover where enormous vistas and exotic characters lead you to places beyond your imagination. This classic PS2 adventure is free if you pre-order Uncharted The Lost Legacy, but it is not free if you have the Digital Deluxe Edition or add-on from Uncharted 4. But if you just pre-order the regular one, you do get Jack and Daxter for free. Next up, Madden NFL 18, PS4 Digital Retail, out $8.25. Madden NFL 18 takes a significant visual leap, delivering the greatest looking Madden of all time with the power of the Frostbite engine. The greatest looking Madden of all time. I'm just imagining like a really high detail.
Tom Brady could eat a fucking dick.
Image of John Madden.
The story was supposed to be good, so.
Yeah, see stunning new stadium exteriors surrounded by vast cityscapes and watch the spectacle of NFL game day come to life in the most photorealistic game to date.
Quick question, do you really need to read the description for Madden?
Imagine it just described the rules of football. Two teams take on. Next up, Mages of Mistralia. Mistralia, yeah, let's go with that. PS4 Digital. In a world of magic, your mind is your greatest weapon. Learn the ways of magic and design your own spells to fight enemies. Navigate treacherous terrain and right past wrongs in the kingdom of Mistralia. Then we have what looks like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Naruto. Yeah, okay. The first one's just called Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Then Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. Then Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst. Those are all digital, so you can get these 3 Naruto games digitally. Yeah. I think they're just
fucking nerds.
Fighting games. Fucking nerds, right? Weeboo shit. Even though I actually forgot to watch this week's Dragon Ball Super, and I will soon. So those are all coming digital, and then you could get the whole Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Legacy on PS4 retail, out $8.25. With more than 16 million Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm games sold worldwide, and Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Legacy collects all four Storm games in one breathtaking collection. I thought there were only 3, but all right.
Who the fuck's playing these games?
I don't know. Yeah, and
Someone's
then
playing
Who the
them.
fuck is playing these?
but you could also buy the trilogy digitally. So I don't know what the fourth game is in the Ultimate Legacy version. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe it's a typo. I don't know. Next up, Never End on the Vita. Digital out 8/25. So not only is this a Vita game, but it's also not out on Tuesday. Very, very unique. Never End is a roguelike dungeon crawler where you, a simple adventurer, suddenly wake up in another dimension. Inside of this dimension, there's no sun and the whole world is caved in. Enemies swarm you from left and right, and you need to learn how to defend yourself.
Sounds like another day at work for me.
Nice. Sounds like an interesting Vita title coming out this week. One Piece Ultimate Unlimited World Red. Yeah, those are just words as well. Whatever. PS4 digital with more than 1 million units sold worldwide. Dive back into the wayfaring journey from One Piece Unlimited World Red with the fun-filled escapades, action-packed battles, and powerful comrades from the original Island of Promises storyline. Now all with enhanced graphics of previously released DLC. Soul Dimension PSVR digital. Through its artistic design, this puzzle game will allow players to enter a thrilling adventure. The adventure will be a mixture of suspenseful puzzle and dramatic action game. Spartan PS4 digital out 8/23. It's a 2D platformer on the Unreal 4 engine. That's actually what it says. All right. No, give that one more time. Super Combo Man Smash Edition PS4 digital. Super Combo Man is a colorful beat 'em up with wacky characters and fast-paced fighting game combat set in a destructible sticker-based world. Swamp Quest PS4 digital. Thimbleweed Park PS4 digital. In Thimbleweed Park, a dead body is the least of your problems. Switch between 5 playable characters to uncover the surreal secrets of this strange town in a modern mystery adventure game from the creators of Monkey Island and Maniac Mansion. I don't know that. That sounds interesting. Check that out, guys. Uncharted The Lost Legacy, PS4 digital retail. In order to recover an ancient artifact and keep it out of the hands of a ruthless warmonger, Chloe must enlist the aid of renowned mercenary Nadine Ross and venture to India's Western Ghats to locate the golden tusk of Ganesh. And rounding out the list, Velocity 2X Critical Mass Edition coming to PS4 and Vita and PS4, digital. The cult hit sci-fi adventure featuring award-winning platform shooter gameplay with all expansions and special features included. That's a poorly written word. And then an honorable mention for DLC. I'll let Anthony read this one.
Yeah, so this week, this has been out for a little bit on PC, but it's finally coming to PlayStation. We're getting Darkest Dungeon, The Crimson Court. Now, I just want to bring this up as an honorable mention because I am planning on doing a couple Let's Plays based on The Crimson Court. In the DLC called The Crimson Court, several new aspects are introduced, such as a new environment called the Courtyard. This includes a new faction, new enemies, and 3 new boss encounters, a new playable class, new trinkets and town events, as well as new upgrades to the hamlet called Districts, which cost gold and a high amount of heirlooms. Also of note is that a hero can be turned into a vampire via the Crimson Curse, new status effect introduced in the DLC. This DLC is cool because it's adding a lot of cool new stuff to the game, so I'm going to fuck with it. I'm probably going to be bad at it for a while, but we're going to see. Fuck you. You know I like this game a lot.
Yeah, it's fucking. I would like to try it, but we'll see.
Yeah, so of course it looks like the pick of the week from that list is going to have to be F1 2017. Definitely been waiting. Last year's F1 game wasn't that fast. I think this one's going to be much faster. Psych! Uncharted The Lost Legacy is definitely going to have to be the pick of the week on over here, Anthony.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. And that leads us into Trophy Room. Miguel?
Trophy Room. We got Uncharted The Last Legacy trophies that popped out during the week. Let's see. There's
now,
36.
Are they the standard Uncharted trophies, which are just the...
I'll go over them real
Get
quick.
50 kills with...
You'll see. There's 36 bronzes, 11 silver, 2 gold, and a platinum. It doesn't seem to have multiplayer, which is good.
Yeah.
But it does have, kill, defeat 10 enemies firing from the hip, which is not that hard. Defeat 10 enemies with headshots in a row. That probably be a little hard. Depends on you play it easy or not. 20 enemies with C4. Mark 20 enemies Is that a new mechanic thing? I forgot.
I think
Or was it on
mark.
Uncharted?
You can mark people in Uncharted 4, I'm pretty sure.
I probably never did. So.
And yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
10 combo partner takedowns. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that seems just like it's like the Ghost Recon thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop right there, and definitely if you don't want to be spoiled at like cool trophies that are. I remember one of my favorite trophies was kind of spoiled but pretty old in GTA 5 when you get eaten by a shark, you get a trophy for that. So there are. I'm just looking at the trophy list right now. There are a lot.
So there's
of,
no
like, trophies
spoiler, like story spoiler trophies. It's just things that you
like
wouldn't
random
expect.
kind
of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
so as long as there's no story spoilers.
Yeah. But no, that's an exciting thing. Like when you do something that's like so stupid and then you get a trophy for it. That's
I know.
I
I just want to make sure, like people that just want to enjoy the story, they're not going to spoil on that. But
Yeah.
So if you don't want to know anything about the Uncharted Lost Legacy trophies, probably skip ahead maybe 5.
Oh yeah, if you want the platinum trophy, you're gonna have to beat it in crushing mode. Just saying, just be prepared for that. Of course.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the classic 50 kills with AK, 50 kills with this pistol, 50 kills with.
They changed it a little bit. Not so bad.
They did. Very cool. All right. So with that Uncharted talk, let's move on to the totes topic of the episode.
Totes. All right. So during the week, I put a poll on the Facebook group, kind of funny one, just mentioning about the game, Uncharted, the last Legacy. Doing a poll, which one was their favorite between Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right? Uncharted, yeah.
And the PSB, the Golden Abyss one too. And I'm actually surprised on which one came out first. So I'm gonna go from the lowest to the main one. The least one that had the boys was Drake's Fortune, which is the first one. I do not remember that game, honestly. I don't know if you guys remember parts of the game.
Really.
I lost pretty much all
I should go back.
of it.
I should go back and play it.
Second one is Golden Abyss. The third one.
Now you're going. I'm sorry, just to repeat. You're going from least amount of votes to most amount of votes.
Yeah, exactly. The third one is Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. And
8 votes.
With 8 votes. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention the votes, but there's like around 100 votes around there. The second one is Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. I thought that one's gonna be the main one, but I guess not. And they beat it by like around 12 votes.
Yeah.
Top 1, Uncharted 4 at T's end.
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So that's what the kind of funny community thinks, more or less. Let's now have the discussion between us, best Uncharted. Yeah, you already got one. Go.
I wanted to vote for Uncharted 2 really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I love Among Thieves, and Uncharted 3 is excellent too. I don't want. There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of people that hate on Uncharted 3 because it got overrated when it was first released. And I love Uncharted 3, but 2 was the one that really got me into the franchise, and it really got me into my PS3. So I really wanted to give the vote to Uncharted 2, but something in me was just like, Uncharted 4 is just so good. It's so
that
good.
Ending, though.
It's so good. Not even just the ending, though. There were so many parts
that ending
once I got to the end of the game and then I reflected on it, there's just so many moments in that game that were so cool. Like the scene where near and we're gonna mildly spoil Uncharted 4. We're not gonna go into crazy in-depth spoilers, but certain moments of the game I might talk
Drake
about.
dies. It's okay.
There's the scene when you're with Sam and you're in the museum building or whatever that building is. And you're I don't know, I thought that was awesome. When you first meet Nadine, that was really cool. I don't know, there was just so many cool moments.
The fight
in Uncharted
scene
4.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, there was just so many just really awesome moments in Uncharted 4, and it made me care about Sam when I didn't think I would give a shit at all when the game first came out.
It made me care about the relationship between Drake and what's her name? Elena.
Right?
Yeah.
I think they handled it pretty well.
Yeah.
Because I was worried it was going to be she storms off and I'm mad at you, Nate. And then it's "Oh, what are you gonna do, women, huh?" And it's like they didn't do it like that. They actually like gave them a good story. So I really like.
They made it a little bit more realistic than it was in the past.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think good. Their relationship developed in both in the most realistic sense and I guess like the best possible way, following like their relationship in Uncharted 3. I was really happy to see them not take any cliche routes with that and like actually having them like to stop like, no, let's talk about this now, you know. But I see the love for Uncharted 2. I feel like it's also in some way the most grounded out of all, even though they all have like their own little mystical shit. Yeah, even though they have their own.
See the end, the ending. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" But up until the end, yeah.
And the ending still made like more sense, I guess, than like
really.
crawler zombies.
Fucking God, Uncharted 4 didn't pull any of that shit. Thank God.
Yes, yeah, surprisingly it didn't. I always like think like, what was its mystical thing, but I didn't really have any.
And even Uncharted 3 kind of did, but didn't, because it was all like, it was a drug, you know, like.
Yeah, Uncharted 3 had too much hallucination shit for me, honestly. Yep. I thought it was a little unnecessary.
But I still preferred that to it actually being what's his name, just like teleporting around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't
that guy? You know that fucking smarmy ass British guy. I can't remember his name.
Yes, I'm gonna have to give it to 4. I mean, just because I'm also usually the guy who always gives like the best in a series to like the latest and greatest one.
Well, the other thing too is Uncharted 4 is a payoff. You know what I mean? So it's
exactly. Uncharted 4 is still as good of a game if you haven't played 1, 2, or 3. You know,
right? It's a good standalone game, but it's also made better by everything before it. So I think it's the best one out of the 4 main ones. And obviously, I think 4 specifically is better than Golden Abyss, even though I like Golden Abyss. But I just think without the other ones, it diminishes it a little bit, but it's still a very good story. But the fact that it's just built up, it's like watching Game of Thrones, like the current season of Game of Thrones, without seeing the stuff that led up to all the payoffs in the season of Game of Thrones. You know, so it's
who
a combination of
on Game of Thrones.
We're not.
Who has White Dragon
right now? We're
not all the dragons. Yeah, no. So I would say though, as a standalone story, I would say Uncharted 2 is better than 4 because I think 4 relies heavily on the ones before.
See, 4 really didn't reference the other games that much, though. That's why, like, the only thing you're relying on from the previous games is Nate's relationship to Sully and Elena. Otherwise, all of Sam is learned through 4. So if you were just talking like the story beats with Sam and Nate, and then you can kind of get how Sully is with Nate, and you can get how Elena is. Obviously, you get way more out of their relationships if you've played the other ones. But I think they handled Sam's arc pretty well. I thought it was pretty well handled.
I think we could, whoever picks 2, 3, or 4, they could have their own opinions. The games are great overall at the end, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you could go either or. It doesn't really matter.
Which game do you think had the best side characters?
3.
I'd say 2. I think Flynn.
See, you got Cutter. You have Chloe. Obviously, Sully. No, but 2 had
No, those are main characters. Sully and the Sully's definitely.
Chloe's the main. Chloe and Cutter, you consider main characters. Chloe and Cutter are kind of. Chloe and
Cutter's a side character.
In 3, Chloe's a side character. In 2, she's a main character.
I guess, yeah.
Well, who was the guy? Who was the other guy in 2? The guy that looked
Tarman.
No,
something with a T.
No, that was Marlo was what's her name?
Oh yeah, I just combined Tenzin and Marlo.
Who's the guy from 2?
To create Tarlo. In 2 or 3?
No, the guy from Uncharted 2. Yeah, that was from 3. Flynn. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Flynn and Lazarevich were great, is what I was saying. Yeah.
But who was the guy from 2 though? It was Marlo, and then it was.
No, that's 3. You're thinking 3?
Yes, in 3 it was Catherine Marlowe. That was her name,
and then
right?
the guy with the suit. Yeah.
Yeah, the British guy.
Yeah.
That kept like teleporting around, and you thought he was superhuman, but then it was just.
I don't know, exactly. That's why I think 3 was very weak. Even fucking 1 had you don't measure the Eddie Raja. Oh, that guy.
I do not remember that game at all, dude.
Eddie Raja? Oh my god, you don't fuck with Eddie Raja.
That was the okay, I remember.
Question from Nathan W. Ulig.
Talbot.
Yes, I knew it was something with the T. Tarlo
You got
wasn't it.
Talbot and Marlowe put together into Tarlo.
Tarlo, that's close. Don't know if you guys are big Uncharted fans. I sure as hell am. Yep, we are. But Lost Legacy is finally upon us. It, of course, stars the duo of Chloe and Nadine. If Naughty Dog decides to continue making these Uncharted spin-off games, what other supporting character team-ups would you like to see? I personally would love to play a game featuring Sully and Sam following the events of Uncharted 4. Of course. And
I've said that
what I'm going to say to this is shown by what they're doing with Lost Legacy. Of course, none of us have played it yet, but showing what they're doing with it, I think they could literally pick any two characters out of a hat and make an amazing game.
Agreed. I would love to see when I beat Uncharted 4.
And I'll be happy with
wanted,
this, what I mean. Yeah.
When I beat Uncharted 4, I said I wanted Sam and Sully. I want them together. But thinking about it, I want the trio. I want all three of them. I want Sam, Sully, and Cutter. I want them together. Cutter would just be like, he would add that humor to the pairing of them. You know what I mean? I loved Cutter for
Cutter
how
and Talbot
short-lived
would
of a
be
character he was.
Cutter and Talbot would be the male equivalent to a Chloe and Nadine
Talbot's
story.
long gone, so
But it'd be so like a prequel or something.
I think Sam and Cutter would be funny as shit. But you gotta have. I think Sam and Sully needs to happen. The way that they ended 4, you need to have Sam and Sully.
If they're
together.
gonna do something after this, it's gonna be Sully and Sam.
It has to be.
And
then have Cutter show up to like help them out with like something quick, and then he disappears.
Yeah, that could be his thing.
Yeah,
show up for a bit and disappear.
A third-person RTS starring Lazarevich, and you control his army, and you just move it around. It's really fun. It's made by Ready at Dawn's like B Studio or something.
That sounds both awful and amazing at the same time.
Put that as my vote. Lazarevich RTS. I'm telling you, man, that's a hit title. But yeah. So talking about Uncharted, Lost Legacies this week. Get hype. I'm probably gonna play it in a couple hours. It's coming out today, actually.
I'm waiting on it from GameFly, so whenever I get it.
I gotta go pick it up tomorrow, Best Buy.
Yeah. So. I'm hoping I can talk about it by next episode. If not, we're considering doing a spoiler cast on that whenever I get it. Let us know if you want to see that. If you want us to have a little mini episode about us talking about Lost Legacy.
Also, I did say last week some weird, vague details about the Uncharted 4 giveaway.
You made up on the fly.
That I made up on the fly and then tweeted out a bunch. I'll give people another week to join. Literally, it's just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And
Twitter.
And I don't know how I would check, but if you're already going out of the way to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do us a favor and subscribe to our Twitter and Facebook groups.
You can do, just leave a comment so we know you're there.
Yeah,
that's not like comment. You don't need to do that to enter. But
you know what would be better?
There. What's that?
Leave a comment and a rate on the podcast.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Podcast, yeah, but not everyone has iTunes.
That's true. YouTube then.
Well, you can go to iTunes on the website and leave a review. I think. All right, whatever. We don't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
Okay, no, fine.
By next week,
Jeffrey, what is it gonna be?
By next week, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you're entered in. I'll select someone randomly, and you'll get a copy of Uncharted 4. Even if you own one, if you own a copy of Uncharted 4 already, but you don't subscribe to us. When I message you, you could be like, "Oh, send it to a friend of mine," and I'll send it to them for you. But yeah, so
UK fucking clusterfuck. Don't expect us to do a giveaway again anytime soon.
I gotta take a fucking social media class. All right, Stinger.
This has been the PS Best Friends podcast. For any questions, comments, and concerns, email us at psbestfriendspod@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter at PSBF Podcast. You can also join in on the conversation, give us questions for the episode, and ask to become a community guest on our party chat series that we're doing now. We're going to record one of those hopefully soon. We just posted the one that we did with our buddies over at Triangle Squared, another PlayStation podcast. And you can join us in our Facebook group that I mentioned a couple of seconds ago, and that's facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends. And Miguel, where can people find you?
They can find me at PSN DarkAngel1010 and at Twitter at Angel with a J Alvarez10.
You can find me on PSN Brawl96, like Smash Bros. Brawl, and then Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, Mr. Brawl96.
And you can find me at PSN and Steam, the only X188. That's ONE spelled out, and then the numbers 88. And you can find me on Twitter at Anthony Palm. And you can also check us out on Twitch, which we are literally never on, so I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I guess you can go subscribe to us, and maybe it'll convince us to actually do some stuff on it. Jeffrey, you should be doing stuff on that because you're the Twitch guy. But it is Twitch.
Some last week, so
we did. We streamed a little bit of Wildlands, actually. We should get better about doing that. If we're just screwing around, we should stream it. But that is twitch.tv/PSBestFriends. And thank you for listening. This has been PS Best Friends, episode 15 for the week of August 22nd. We will catch you next week.
Like and subscribe and comment, please.
Do that too.